and then give their majesties time to decide their champion, and then court will begin. And I'm going to turn it now over to our current champion, Colette. Would you please come forward?
Hello, everybody. It's so good to see so many people here to support the three amazing competitors. This past year, An Tir's Bardic community is so great that I was given 50 Bardic tokens from the Moneyers Guild, and I blasted through them because there are so many bards here. And then I said, can I have 150? And he's like, can you use that many? And I blasted through them again. So with that said, here is one of those amazing, stupendous people in our Bardic community, Gareth Heyer.
Hello, everybody. The year is 1562. The place, Orléans, France. France has fallen into civil war between the Protestant Huguenots and the Catholics backed by the king. The Catholics have besieged the city of Orléans, and we enter a tent of officers. These officers have been on the campaign for many months and haven't seen their family, haven't seen their loved ones, and they're lamenting this fact. One officer who brings his lute with him wherever he goes, picks it up and shares a song with them about love that you've left behind. As he plays, their eyes fill with tears. The song is Mille Regrets by Josquin des Prés. The song, the lyrics are as follows. Mille regrets de vous abandonner. 1,000 regrets for abandoning you. Et d'élonger votre fâche amoureuse. And departing from your lovely face. J'ai si grand deuil et peine douloureuse. I have such great sorrow and dolorous pain. Qu'on verra, bref, mes jours définis, that it seems my days will soon dwindle away. Votre fâche amoureuse. J'ai si grand deuil et peine douloureuse. On verra, bref, mes jours définis, qu'on verra, bref, mes jours définis. jour des filles, et jour
We would ask only one question of each of our competitors today. What is it you would like to do with this position should you win the championship today?
Absolutely. I've been preparing for this question. So I have three things. First of all, I love playing music for court, providing the kind of atmospheric music in kind of down times. And I'd love to have a full-time gig doing that. The second thing is I want to really bring kind of consort music to have, you know, more events, more practices, more showcases. So I've been you know, meeting with the musicians of the Madrona area every other week to you know, prepare music that we're going to share with everyone. And then the third thing, and this is something that I thought about during one of my performances at court, is that one time I arrived early and started playing before court started for about half an hour. And as people were gathering, they would listen to me and kind of chat. And it was just a great way to share music. And what I would like to do is create a showcase where different bards can sign up for slots 30 minutes before court as people are gathering and listening to it. And this would, I think, would be a great way to give everyone a chance, all the bards of the kingdom, a chance to share their gifts.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Next up, we have the beautiful voice of Mea Pasavanti.
Your Majesty, may I entertain your populace?
Be my pleasure to hear.
As you heard, I'm Mea. This evening, I have promised Her Majesty I will not make her cry again. So instead of some sad song, I thought I would bring you a little Italian from Di Lasso. Di Lasso was a prolific writer of madrigals, but what many don't realize is before they were madrigals, many of his pieces were villanelles that came from different areas. This one in particular comes from Naples and was a Neapolitan street song of secular music before it ever became one of his wonderful madrigals that we get to enjoy today. This is O Occhi Manza Mia. Oh, che manza mia, oh, che manza mia, scegli d'orarti. Oh, che manza mia, oh, che manza mia, scegli d'orarti. Oh, faccia d'una luna, oh, faccia d'una luna, tralucenti, tienimi in mente, gioia mia bella, guardia un poco a me, farmi contento. Tienimi in mente, gioia mia bella, guardia un poco a me, farmi contento. Oh, eyes of my beloved, oh, eyes of my dear love, neath dark brows glancing. Oh, eyes of my beloved, oh, eyes of my dear love, neath dark brows glancing. Oh, face like moonbeams glowing, oh, face like moonbeams glowing in pale beauty. If in my memory, my radiant jewel, one little thought you'll hold for me, 'twill make me content. If in thy memory my radiant jewel, one little thought you'll hold for me, for me, 'twill make me content. Thank you.
I'm great beauty man. You obviously stolen my ability to speak eloquently, for that was so beautiful. What would you do with this role should you be chosen as our champion today?
Well, Your Majesty, I wish to tell you a tiny little story. When I first came to An Tir, one of my favorite things was to have the ability to sing in the choir of An Tir. And I don't know how many people remember that, but it was wonderful fun, and really it gave people who are not always comfortable singing alone a way to collaborate, to come together as community and to sing together. And it is my great hope that I can get that started again, because I think the more that we can build community in Bardic in as many different ways as possible, the richer that community and that tapestry becomes. And I just want to give everybody another chance to be able to enjoy their music themselves and to sing it with everyone around them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Last but certainly not least, the beautiful voice of Margaret Inion Donnell.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Maggie the Blind of Briar Oak, and if you were with us earlier today, you heard me start a piece at the very end of period with the last morality play / first opera ever written, and then we took a large step backwards into the troubadour, troubaritz, trouvere era of the 12th century, and now I'd like to conclude at the beginning-ish of period with a style started in the 900s. 950 with chant, but done by the person who, of course, wrote the very first morality play, everyone's favorite, St. Hildegard von Bingen. I will be singing one of her plain chants, which is the thing that she wrote. They are for use in liturgical services, so this would have been sung amongst her congregation to her nuns. In fact, in her own lifetime, very few people heard her music. It was almost never done outside her own convent, just for her and her own ladies there. And this particular one is done for the service of the Holy Spirit. Please enjoy St. Hildegard von Bingen. Spiritus Sanctus vivificans vita movens omnia et Roxest in mi creatura. Ac omnia et in modestia abluit. Turgens carina acungit et sic est fulgens ac laudabilis vita
the risk of sounding repetitive, I would very much like to know what you would do with this role should you be our champion this day.
Thank you. Primarily, I'm a teacher. I teach actually very young people, and I would love to see more youth bardic in our kingdom. I believe that making a community starts at the bottom, and the sooner that we get our young people comfortable with performing in front of each other and having a lovely time in choir and making silly sounds with recorders and everything, the better we will all be for it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I have one last song to sing as Bardic Champion. Last year, I sang a song about the summits, my home. Oh, Jesus. This time I
Last connects will get you.
every time. This time I would like to sing a song about An Tir as a whole. In the fertile lands by the northern sea, roll the fields of fair An Tir. Our people dance mix the evergreens as they sing in fair An Tir. Come sing, good gentles, this humble song, and raise your glass in good cheer. And long may we taste the sweet bounty of the lands of fair An Tir. Our pains are hushed by the song of rain as they sweep in fair An Tir. Our lovers blush and sing their sweet refrains midst the flowers of fair An Tir. Come sing, good gentles, this humble song, and raise your glass in good cheer. And long may we taste the sweet bounty of the lands of fair An Tir. And we are they who light torches light the way for the future of fair An Tir. Who create by night and defend by day for the honor of fair An Tir. Come sing, the gentles, this humble song, and raise your glass in good cheer. And long may we taste the sweet bounty of the lands of fair An Tir. Come all the gentles and raise your glass and sing out loud in good cheer. And long may we taste the sweet bounty of the lands of fair An Tir.
Sorry, I'll back up just for you.
Hi, live stream.
Okay, so we would like to invite our champion, the tennis of the summits, the prince of the summits, and their Royal Highnesses, wherever they may be. There you are. And our committee, we are going to spend just a few minutes trying to decide. I don't know if you guys got the opportunity to watch this morning. I thought the 6 competitors today, narrowing it down to 3 was impossible. And it felt like it at the time, so much so that we couldn't narrow it to 2. We chose 3. And now we have to narrow it even farther. So you should pity us enormously. I know. So give us just a few minutes and we are going to collaborate. We are going to figure out what on earth we are going to do. Thank you so much. Please, what? 10 minutes. All right, cool. I was going in the line.
Their Majesties invite His Highness of the Summits to join them in their court. Their Majesties entreat the heirs of the Summits to also join them in their court.
I was appreciating that.
Invite the Baron and Baroness of Wastekeep to join them today.
Majesty, your hosts for the evening, Thorkill and Gudrun, Baron and Baroness of the most blasted, blasted again after all these years.
Please be at your ease and be welcome. Thank you so much for hosting this day.
Their Majesties invite you all to be at your ease, and thus resumes the court of Morgan and Livia, Stephen Lyon, and Lioness of An Tir.
That's always fun to sit down and wonder if it's going to go well.
Your Majesties, Duke Steercar has a presentation before this court.
These are good.
I come with an apology and a gift.
Accepted on both accounts.
Thank you very much. Last July, Majesties were wise and kind enough to elevate my apprentice to the Order of the Lord. But at that time, unfortunately, we had not finished arranging a scroll. So I beg of you that we may present the scroll to you, that you may give to your Lord.
I in fact beg of you to present it, for this is most anticipated indeed.
Indeed, I called from the far kingdom of Abacal, Sir Corzak of Abacal has schlepped, if you will. This beautiful piece of work done by Duchess Inga. I called in a favor. She owed me for a long time. In fact, this was supposed to be my county scroll.
Good sir, thank you so much.
But I thought perhaps this was a better use for that day.
Oh my. Thank you so much for schlepping this all the way from Abacal. And your grace, this you must have begged mightily. Or yeah, it's quite hard to wrangle into getting an art piece from these days. She is so renowned. Indeed. Would you please bring forth the recipient? I'm not going to hit you with it. You look scared. I mean, I could chuck it, but I'm not gonna. Have you seen it up close yet?
No.
Oh,
See it at all.
well then it's mine. Goodbye, Inga Scroll. Wait. Come over here so the live stream can see you. You are most worthy and befitting of this. In fact, this piece of art is such a perfect representation of who you are and what you have given to our society and to our kingdom. As a Laurel, we are so incredibly proud to have you with us. My pleasure.
A joyous noise for both Will all those for whom it is their first event come forward to meet with their Majesties? You're too well rested.
Yeah. There. Hi. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Would you like to help pass it down? Right. Grab a handful of things. There we go. All right, so I'm a very well-prepared human. Welcome to the SCA. If this is your first event, we are so grateful to have you. Um, nothing without you for today, maybe your first day, but this cup or this cap or this, I don't know, you want a little dragon? These may be the first thing that you show off to someone today.
Can we add our
Very good.
For those who are here, Her Majesty is passing out gifts to the newcomers to welcome them and is being joined by the Barons of Wastekeep with their own tradition of gifts for newcomers.
Thanks very much.
I've always loved that style.
Your Majesty's going to treat you. Once you've received your gift, in order to allow the flow of court, please resume your seats. A joyous one for all.
You guys, this is the best situation I've had to be in a long time. We ran out of cups for newcomers. Thank you so much. So, thank you all so much. And gosh, that's a lot of fun to meet so many newcomers. Yeah, many.
Your Majesty, Sir Lachlan McLean has words before your court.
How many?
We don't know the answer. See, I'm sure he can maybe count that high.
Nice axe.
That hurts. And it's accurate. I'll make them as brief as possible.
You know, you don't have to. I love your
Please, now, let me pull out the long ones. That's your lead for next.
Please do.
Greetings, beautiful, lovely, wonderful dogs here. Did anyone happen to go to Barron Falls? It was a hot day out there for this guy, I tell you. I had so much fun saying, anybody remember my number? There it is. But guess what? Later on in court, I was carried in with a broken ankle by a duke to be presented by my former knight, His Royal Highness, with this beautiful axe made by Sir Devon. Apparently, I won. Oh my gosh! And then I found out later on that I stole it. Oh, here at An Tir, we are glorious on the battlefield. We are a batch of Vikings. We don't do bad. So apparently, I was not first. I was not second. No, I did not make third. You were I was seventh. Seven. I was seventh place. Due to an oversized clerical error, it's just because I was just so damn handsome on the field. They didn't have to talk about other stuff.
Oh,
I was contacted and told this, and then graciously, it turns out, I hate to say this, but tell him I said it. It's on here. Sir Dagar won that tournament, so let's give a round of applause. Captain has been gifted with another device, or another knife that was made by Sir. Asked to keep this as a thanks for doing an awesome job. And boy, that's just not me. I didn't win this, but I tell you what, there was not there. Majesties, there was not a chivalry prize. Would I be for you and your glorious kingdom if I didn't take something like this? And damn it, if I didn't give it back.
What could be more chivalrous than being so honest and humble in public?
The future of our kingdom.
Oh, well, then I give you leave to present it as you will.
Thank you so much. I would say to you that amongst everything that is noble and glorious on any field would be that of your word fame, chivalry, honor, and courtesy. Being knightly is not being a good fighter. Being knightly is picking someone up. And I see this individual on a daily basis growing so much and becoming so much. Uhtred Raynerson. This young man is full of everything that is the glory of his kingdom. He gives me hope that even though his father is his father, this is one of the most wonderful people I've ever had the opportunity to meet. And it would do me great honor if you would accept this from me. I believe the last time you and I met, I gave you a chivalry prize on the field when you were as tall as this axe. You know what? I said before, I was not wrong. I'm not wrong this time. This is yours. Oh, he said he didn't want to spear.
I would like to point out that he did purposely move that away because he was afraid you were going to get cut on it.
Very chivalry. I'd just like to point out that I've also made it miserable because it was his father that took second place. He will now have to look at this in his home. That makes me so happy.
Collect Luxuve, Bardic Champion of An Tir, come before their majesty.
Private moment, pretend, whisper amongst yourselves. So that- Colette Latrubert, you have nobly served our kingdom as Bardic Champion of An Tir. That's right, I said Bardic Champion of An Tir. In accordance with the laws and customs of this realm, we now release you from your duties with our deepest thanks for your loyal service.
I return into your keeping this champion's cloak and the tokens of my office as Bardic Champion of An Tir.
Hope you use this a lot. Now. Feathers. My pleasure. We save the feathers. 3 cheers for the feathers. We thank you and wish to honor you for your service.
Attend these words of Morgan and Livia, Dread King and Radiant Queen, sovereigns of the Kingdom of An Tir. Insofar as our beloved subject, Colette Laxluve, has served us faithfully, bringing joy to us and our people through diverse performance arts, and having successfully completed her term as champion of diverse performance arts in our kingdom, we are minded to bestow upon her the honor of the Lion's Troubadour. So done, this 18th Barony of Wastekeep. In witness of this, we have caused our seal to be attached and signed with our own hands and subscribed with our own names. Text by Viscountess Elisabetta, calligraphy and illumination by Her Ladyship Rosalind McAllister, and music composed by Master Roger the Goliard.
You get your music. No, thank you so much. Go now and rest in peace.
Oh, wait, one more.
Okay, there's more.
Here we go. No. You're just making sure we're paying attention. You're keeping us on our toes. Oh, thank you.
My goodness, there's no more here.
So, yeah. So those of you who were here got to listen to two absolutely magnificent voices. The gorgeous Italian, the amazing angelic 9th century, and then of course the instrumental and voice from the 15th century. This, having been through a number of these, was one of the hardest bardics we've ever had to judge and to decide. And because truthfully, we're not qualified to judge any of the masterworks that were presented. However, with wise and wonderful counsel from their highnesses, their excellencies, his highness, and some others who know this far beyond us, we did have to narrow it down to one.
I actually would probably cry because honestly, making a choice between any of the 6 today, let alone the 3 this evening, actually kind of breaks my heart. So know all that they are all victors in our minds tonight. However, for the very near future, the next year, we will have behind us as our new Bardic champion into the reign of our heirs. No, you do it. I want to do it. Ready? Okay. I just can't even do it.
Go ahead.
Margaret, you have gained victory this day. Come forward.
Stand, you can kneel, whatever. Actually, standing is easier for me to put things on you. Thank you.
Margaret, by your knowledge and skill, you have won the title of Bardic Champion of An Tir. Will you take the champion's oath?
Do you swear to faithfully discharge your duties as Bardic champion of An Tir, to abide by the laws of the realm, and to loyally serve the crown of An Tir as long as you remain champion?
I so swear.
Do you swear that Morgan and Livia are your true sovereigns?
I so swear.
Do you swear fealty to Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of An Tir, that whenever they marshal the performers of the kingdom, there you shall be at the fore to bring honor and glory to the crown and kingdom of An Tir?
I so swear.
And we, Morgan and Liv, and
It's okay.
Sorry.
You could be me. That's fine.
and we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do for our part swear to champion you and your talents until death take us,
the world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
We accept your homage, and as a symbol of your station, we grant to you the rights due the true Bardic champion of An Tir. Among these, a place at our court, and the right to stand by our side. So say we.
Morgan.
See, he knows his cue. And we, Livia.
Wear this cloak. Actually,
That should go under. We're
gonna start with.
We're gonna wear this ball. Wear this one. Wear this regalia.
There we go. That all who see may know your skills and estate. And when we've got all of it on, you shall take a place in our court.
Would you like to take out your veil? That doesn't come off your head. No. There you go. No. It's fine. This is all about making you feel comfortable, new champion. Because standing behind the throne.
Yep.
Is there. And then, there we go. Fine-tuned system here, guys. Fine-tuned.
There we go.
How am I supposed to play this?
You are permitted to not wear the cloak during course, nor while you're playing an instrument. Please take your place by our side in this direction.
Thank you.
Three cheers for the new Bardic champion. Hep, hep. Hep, hep. Hep, hep. Your Majesty, Duchess Dagon's Ulrich's daughter, Minister of Arts and Sciences, has an announcement to make in your court.
Please, let her be brought forth. It's never done. Sorry.
I'm just making sure everybody remembers that Kingdom Arts and Sciences is next. Remember that takes some preparation because you'll have you need to declare by the end of 12th night, and we have not nailed down the exact date of that event yet because we're looking at bids right now. But remember, 12th night is the deadline for for intent. So and it sneaks up on you. So please start planning for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, 3 cheers for you, you awesome creature, you.
3 cheers for our Arts and Sciences Minister. Hep, hep. Hep, hep. Hep, hep. Let the Order of Chivalry, Knights, and Masters at Arms come before their Majesty. Ragnar Eggleston, approach now and kneel before your sovereign.
Would you like to sit next to your husband? Would love to.
Greetings, mighty courtly king, word famed warrior, world walker. All eyes too on Golden Queen. A cacophony of crows calls from Freya's hall. Sesrum near sea sun, Ragnar Athelstan, Silver Serpent Squire's son, stands in the wake of Silver Shining Scald Speaker's song. What wanderer wouldn't want to wait, watch, and witness what Wyvern's wicked wealth will rend? World Walker waits from wasteland to England. Ragnar Athelstan, keeper of the king's favor, Queen's mail piercer, hails here from Wyvern's cunning catch to King's call here in Hallowed Hall. Sons of Steercar surround small sibling. Soldiers of Stjarna's spear storm striders stand showered in sun-soaked shawls, striding slowly and sure-footed. Ragnar, fierce and bold, bloody sword unyielding, axe necks learned, shield flung high, a knight's destiny revealing. With each foe felled, a saga, each lesson learned, a tale. This Viking warrior's epoch told in iron and ink unveiled. Ragnar Athelstan, raving brother of the lounging chandler, the silver striker, Sable Cross, the awkward poet, the great bear, and the sable panther that lives at the bottom of the world. Brothers all true in the symphony of the stinging steel sword song and battle talent fight. As seed grows to tree, so too must boy grow to man. And by word fame's win, the man has come to stand here and offer answer to Roy Oathkeeper's call.
Well pleased with your prowess upon the field, and right mindful of the desires of your peers, we are minded to create you a knight. Will you accept from us this honor, and swear fealty to the crown and kingdom of An Tir?
Yes, your majesties.
Are you bound in fealty to another?
I am your majesties. Into two people, in fact. Both my baroness and my knight. Baroness Gudrun?
This is perfect. You have been a wonderful sergeant, and I only do this because I've got him in 2 other disciplines, so this is okay. He's not really needed. We've talked about where this belt's going to go. So I'll make sure that's
Are you bound to another?
I am your majesties.
Please resolve that. That's right.
When I gave you this belt, you were dating my daughter. And I told my daughter to be careful because if something happens in this relationship, he's not going away. But you have worn this belt so well, and you brought honor on yourself, you brought honor on your parents, you brought honor on me and my household, and you brought the greatest honor to our kingdom and to you. And so I take this back with pride because you served this belt well, and I know there's no question in my heart that you will serve the crown and kingdom in the same way.
Ragnar, upon what sword would you swear fealty this day?
The sword of An Tir.
Good choice.
Here do I swear fealty to Morgan and Livia, my undoubted king and queen. That I will obey your lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, and upheld the crown and kingdom of An Tir.
And we, Morgan,
And me, Lydia.
do for our part swear to protect and defend you and your house until death take us
The world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
Bring forth the belt.
Son, you need to make many, you've made many choices, you need to make one more. When it comes to a piece of regalia, would you choose something that has honor and history of its own within the Kingdom of An Tir and in society, or would you choose something new and unsullied with which to make your own honor and your own history?
New and unsullied.
Fire? Okay.
Ragnar, wear this belt. As you have chosen, the white symbolizes the purity in the heart of every new knight. It is a token of your ability and an outward symbol to all of those around you that you are the safety that they may approach when in need.
Bring forth the chain and let its history be heard.
Your Majesties, when my squire brother Ragnar was put on vigil, I knew that I would be giving him this. And at that point, it had no history but mine. And that did not sit well with me. So while he sat vigil, I sought out the knights of his lineage. And thus for a time was this born by his knight, Sturkar Jarlskjald, and his knight, Dagar Fairhair, and his knight, Gunnar Brunel, and his knight, Dion, the Mantel, the wellspring of our line. I know that he will add much to its history. This has been borne by 5 knights of An Tir, 4 lions of An Tir, 2 dukes, and a combined 14 peerages of this society. Okay.
Ragnar, wear now this chain. It symbolizes your link, your bond, and your fealty as a knight to the crown, and the crown to the knight. Let the spurs be brought forward. Oh.
These spurs were given to me by one of my very best friends in the SCA, Viscount Gregor Hall. Right up to the point where he quit before he came back. I thought long and hard about shining these up. Actually, I talked to your knight about it. I was like, but you know, there's a lot of history in this patina. There's a lot of moments on the field. There's a lot of times of pain, sorrow, grief, and joy in these spurs. So I thought to myself, as an old knight to a new knight, I shouldn't shine these, for that shine is yours to bring. Love you, brother. Your Grace.
And as is a new tradition, there is a second belt.
Would you mind only putting one up on him? Then the other, we're gonna make the mess.
Okay.
Sure.
Kingdom spurs. I wore them. And you wear one.
These were, would you like to tell them again? It's
So these were returned by Sir Richard, and they adorned my feet at crown. From there, I passed them to Sir Daniel, who sent them down. He passed them to Sir Finn, who passed them to Your Highness Sir Ivan, and now passed on to you to pass on to the next knight.
I'm getting a secret love out of not matching.
Ragnar, the spurs are one of the oldest symbols of knighthood. They allow the knight to ride openly in the crown's name. May you always bring the justice and mercy of the crown, and in your deeds be so strong that they never be hacked off. Ragnar, by what sword would you make your vows as a knight and receive your accolade?
The sword of my knight, Your Majesty.
And by what name do you wish to be knighted?
Ragnar Styrkarson.
Why are you all determined and
Your Majesty, though humble in appearance, I made this sword when I was 18 years old. And I gave him a choice of my swords to be knighted with. And he honors me by choosing them.
That last says it all.
Place your hands upon ours and this sword, of your knight. Let this sword and these assembled knights serve witness of your oath and hold you to it with love.
Here do I vow on this sword to be from this day forth a good and true knight, ever chivalrous and courteous, and ever willing to bind my fealty to the crowns of my kingdom. To speak and be silent, to do and let be, to come and to go and to strike and to spare, if such matters as this decide me. In need and in plenty, in peace and in war, in living and dying, till death take me or the world ends. So say I, Ragnar Stierkarson.
And me, Morgan.
We live here. Crown is brought to your hero. Ragnar Stierkarson. Morgan, crown of King on Tir. Knight of the Society. I dubbed you once. I dubbed you twice. I dubbed the Knight of An Tir. We spoke about this before. Yes. And as your request, may this be the last blow you receive unanswered. Yes. Yeah.
3 cheers for the newest Knight of An Tir. Hip hip!
Back.
To the back, to the back. All the knights in the row go out to the back.
We'll get hugs.
Philip of Norwood, come before their majesties.
Dun, dun, dun. One of the greatest joys of being crowned is to have moments of great highs and even greater inspiration. I have heard word that you came to the SCA during COVID. The quarantine was not kind to many of us, and yet you found us in a time that may have been pretty dark for some. You attended many online meetings. You eventually became Lions March Chatelaine. Is this correct? That sounded like Voldemort. You taught many classes on astronomy, and you've run gate, and your involvement is so well deserving in our establishment, in our society, that we would love to.
Philip of Norwood, let it be known that we, King Morgan and Queen Livia, have observed the good works and labors of the subjects of this our Kingdom of An Tir. Diligence and generosity are the qualities of our subject, Philip of Norwood. So noting this, do we bestow unto them an award of arms? We do command them to seek suitable and unique heraldry, so that their mark may join the other nobles of An Tir. In witness whereof, we have set our hand and seal this 18th day of November, and a societas of Morgan, Queen of An Tir, Livia, Queen of An Tir.
We're so glad to welcome you as a lord of, or lady of the kingdom. And this scroll was made by Elena Edgar. Welcome and thank you so much.
For the newest arbiter of An Tir. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Joyous noise!
aside, so as not to offend anyone in the future, I am a human and I am working very hard and constantly to evolve and grow and to evolve my language to suit anyone's means, whether it's outward portraying or not, to be armiger as opposed to lord or lady. So I would want you all to know that I'm growing, and I hope that you all can do the same with your own language in the future.
Your Majesty, Baron Thorkel Paulson, the event steward, has an announcement to make before your court.
Yee, come forth, hardworking individual.
I do.
Says in the book.
Says in the book. Well, the book is never wrong. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming.
No, thank you. That's all. Is there something else?
No, Your Majesty.
But if some of your last words, that is not fine. Hillary Brain, I just sit here and hold it.
Did everyone have fun?
Yeah.
Did you learn something?
Yeah.
Will you come back if we do it again?
Yes. Yes. I said yes. I said yes. Am I loud? I'm sorry.
You're fabulous. You're fabulous. Thank you all for coming. We are supposed to be out of here this evening by 10, but we have a little bit of space. And tomorrow we have this space to clean up and do whatever we need to do. But in theory, we're supposed to be out of the hotel this evening, but we can stay.
I mean, I have a room. Can I stay?
I'm in the common area.
Do you need help taking down any of the decorations? Do you need people to behave nicely in public? What do you need from us?
Anybody want to?
I would like to thank everybody who helped. I would like to thank Lady Chosa for the decoration.
Thank you.
I would like to thank my barony who, when Stierna said, hey, we should do this, and I went, yes, ma'am. They came together. We pulled it together very quickly. I would
Very much did.
Their Majesties for letting us do this. Their Highnesses for joining us. Your Highness for joining us. Your Excellencies for joining us. Your Ex. I love you. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
And I've been up for all like 3 days.
Are you prepared to receive
Yes,
all
ma'am.
our debt? All right. So let's attack him.
Is that because I am a sucker for?
Are you?
No, ma'am.
Then no.
Thank you.
So notice how much largesse and loot he is taking away. You too, Antir, could walk away with so much largesse if you host an event.
It's fun.
I'll see you at 12 night.
For the stewards, staff, volunteers, and teachers of Collegium, a joyous noise. Your Majesties, Black Lion Principal Herald has a petition before your court.
Call them forth.
Black Lion, present yourself to the crowd.
Are you going to pour water on your head? Just your resplendent presence, isn't it?
Your Majesty, I come and beg your humble leave that we would install a new kingdom scribal officer.
Accept.
Sable, present yourself unto the crown.
Your Majesty,
You can stay right there.
4 years ago, at this very event, I stepped up as the chief scribe for An Tir. It's been my honor and privilege in the interim to manage your scribal affairs for the kingdom,
Much have they
and
done.
my privilege to keep in trust the Great Seal of An Tir, by which your words are made law. I beg your permission to return it now to your keeping, as well as the cloak that I made for the office, because we only have one. So this piece of regalia is to pass on to the next Sable scribe.
It says much about who you are, that you not only give tirelessly, of your work, art, and service, but you also find time to enrich our lands and create an heirloom that others may display. It shows that you are so dedicated and wonderful, and we are so truly blessed to have had you for as long as we have.
Your Majesties, if I may, I would like to recommend unto your service as my successor as Sable, the Honorable Lady Isabella Forbes. I think she will do great honor and justice to this office.
We hold your opinion in high esteem, and we accept your recommendation.
Thank you.
We thank you for your service to our kingdom, and we wish you success on all of your future endeavors. Thank you.
Let Isabella Forbes come before their majesties.
You can stand.
Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of An Tir, are minded to name you Sable, Kingdom Scribe. Will you accept the responsibilities and honors of this office in their courts?
I will.
Are you prepared to undertake the tasks and responsibilities of that office?
What's up?
Good answer.
To serve the kingdom and people of An Tir, and to swear fealty unto their majesties.
I am.
Do you now swear fealty to Morgan and Olivia, your undoubted sovereigns, that you will faithfully discharge your office, obeying their majesties' lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, upholding the crown and the kingdom of An Tir, and mindful that the harmony of the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of An Tir?
I will.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
for our part, swear
we got this.
to protect and defend you and your office until death take us,
The world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
Please accept from us these tokens of your office. Now a legacy for you to wear. Very warm, and I think that's wonderful. Oh, well then that's perfect. And henceforth, be Sable, Kingdom Scribe of An Tir.
Isabella Sable, as chief scribe of this land, we consign this great seal to your safekeeping, charging you to deliver it to us as the kingdom has need and we require.
3 cheers for the newest Kingdom Scribe of An Tir! Hip hip!
Thank you.
Hip hip! Hip hip!
Let Mistress Morgana of the Woodlands come before their majesties.
I'm just going to read this, otherwise I'll just lose it. Even more than the pillar that holds the vaulted ceiling, I think it would be fair to say that Morgana is the keystone that secures the entryway into Lion's March. She has been steadfast, loyal supporter, and diligent as a servant for far more years than people like to utter without permission. The years of tireless, selfless, generous support has not gone unnoticed, and your contributions are nothing short of noble. It would please us to style you as Baroness of our court. Would you accept this honor from our hands.
Morgana and Woodland,
Your daughter's watching.
long has your devotion and service to our kingdom been praised by peers and populace alike. Your hands spin gold, your heart welcomes all, and your deeds have not gone unnoticed by our vigilant eyes. It is with this knowledge and privilege that we, Morgan and Livia, gracious and generous sovereigns of An Tir, grant unto you our most heartfelt favor by proclaiming you a court baroness of our realm for services multitudinous. Text by Theodora, art by Maminka, calligraphy by Duchess Ludwiga. It's real loud.
I will.
Congratulations! I am so happy to have you amongst our nobles of this court. And everybody raise the roof! Baroness, go forth. We love you.
For the newest baroness of An Tir, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! A joyous note! Their Majesties now call upon those of the populace who wish to swear their fealty or pledge their support and allegiance to the crown of An Tir.
Getting warm.
We haven't already done.
I could do it on my phone. Oh, you're just a Sarah. Aww. And here's some. Hey, everybody. Let me serve you as much as you guys.
Do you, the people of An Tir, affirm that Morgan and Livia are the true and rightful crowns of this realm, that you will support and defend them in your hearts and in your homes, and that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of An Tir?
I so swear. And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do for our part swear to protect and defend you and your houses until death take us,
the world end.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
Thank you. Your Royal Highnesses, do you have anything you'd like to say to the populace?
If I may.
Pressure, pressure.
It's a great honor to be standing here before you. And the entertainment and the teachers and the populace, everyone participating in this event, have been truly spectacular. I've really enjoyed the conversations I've had this weekend. I've enjoyed the bardic talents that I've witnessed. And I'm very much looking forward to the future and getting to know all of you better and getting a lot more entertainment out of those bards. I really appreciate all the amazing teachers, and I hope for the opportunity to learn from all of you in the future. Thank you.
The opportunity to stand before you today is the greatest honor I think I've ever known. And in doing so, I would like you to know that I love each and every one of you, much the same as Her Royal Highness has said. And we couldn't do what we do without you. And in saying so, this court has been lovely. Any final words?
I think they summed it up much better than my fighter brain can probably. So I would say that the last thing that we'd leave you with is please go forth, enjoy each other, spread the bonds and the true belief that is An Tir with each other this evening and throughout through the rest of the year.
Thus ends the court of King Morgan and Queen Livia. For their majesties of An Tir, long life! Long life! For their heirs, Rupgar and Yuhara, long life! Long life! For the Prince of the Summits, long life! Long life! For his heirs, the tenants of the Summits, long life! Long life! For the Baron and Baroness of Wastekeep, long life! Long life! For An Tir, greatest kingdom of the world, thrice stringer named to the skies! An Tir! Joyous noise! You have their Majesty's leave to be about the evening's business.